Well, campaigns are ramping up across the state, and many political leaders are making their way into town. Today, Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent visited Iowa alongside Congressman Zach Nunn to discuss tax cuts and President Trump's One Big Beautiful Bill and the road to November. In an exclusive interview, Local 5's Dana Searles spoke with Secretary Bessent, House Majority Leader Steve Scalise, and Congressman Nunn. She asked how they are ensuring these tax cuts will still support Iowa farmers who continue to feel the pinch financially. Take a listen.
You guys just listed off a handful of different things that have been, done in D.C. Obviously we've seen billions invested in farmers across the country over the past year or so, but there are still farmers out there that are saying they're feeling the pinch, especially with the war in Iran, with fertilizer and gas prices. How are these efforts ensuring to Iowans and farmers that, there is a light at the end of the tunnel? What would you say to them who are still struggling right now?
I would say the underlying fundamentals are strong. That I lead the negotiations with the Chinese. We have for soybeans 25 million tons being bought this year. We've got 12.5 million catch up next year, and there's certainty. We got 25 million for the next 4 years, and then another 17 billion of other crops, whether it's corn, rice, sorghum. So the underlying is strong, and we're going to get to the other side of this Iran conflict. We've got this short-term spike that it's gone on longer than anyone would have liked in energy. We peaked in the middle of May, that we are down from there, and diesel prices will come down. I'm leading the G20 finance ministers in Asheville, North Carolina at the end of this week, and we are going to call for the Iranians to let fertilizer out of the Gulf because it is a global food problem. Here in the U.S., it is hurting the earnings and the livelihoods of our farmers, but in many of the poorer countries around the world, it's the life and death. So we are going to try to get that solved by October.
I want to really give credit to the secretary here, not only being a leader and saying, hey, we're going to make fertilizer a humanitarian cause. One of the reasons that we want to be able to get out, not only to take care of folks around the world, let's talk about input costs here in the United States. I'm thrilled that the House was able to move forward and the President signed into law a bill that moved forward just about 80% of the Farm Bill. Look, we're talking about $50 billion that's already been committed and legislation already going forward.